Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So today we're going to be testing, today we're going to be building and testing the Saturn V. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll just delete. And then, where is it? Just delete. So we're going to start from scratch. I'm not going to worry about that. So we're going to start with Saturn V. So obviously the module. Now I'm not going to lie, I've done some playing around with it just forgot to save it. So don't sue me. Sue me! I mean, come on. You're not going to get much, but sue me. So I know what exactly I need in a sense, but it's not like, and I know how it's supposed to work, but we're still going to go through the steps that I went through, even though y'all didn't get to see that. It's there. I wish these were smaller, but beggars can't be choosers. What am I looking for? That. There. And then this will go right on top of that. We'll stick these two together just so I know where it is. Heat shield, that's power. Heat shield, what's this? Oh! I'm obviously watching YouTube because YouTube gives me something to do. But we don't need them that big. We need it that big. Boom.
I don't know. All I knew is Benny said that he likes to go hard. Yeah, and that's it.
Alright. Let's get the decoupler. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is the tricky part because let me find it real quick. Is that it? This one? Oh, which one is it? Is it this one? No. That actually could work. That actually looks a lot better than the other one I'd come up with. I'm not gonna lie. But only because I'm curious, and I've got that mod in place. That looks about the same size, so we'll just take those off. Put that there, put that there, just for a little bit more uniformity. Just boom, center, close enough. All right, engine. Let's see if there's something else we can use. Like that. That is exactly what I was looking for.
Alright, today on Free Fuel Training, we were talking with Chris about ice diving. So, we recently did a class where I got to come video and putting that in on here so you guys can see what it is we're talking about. Chris, what was the class about? And what's the end goal?
We'll do that just for fuel's sake. Alright, so we got the command module done.
So that was their introduction to ice diving. So that's the point where they start.
So now
some more advanced training on ice
let me get that separator. Remove the shroud.
This particular ice dive.
This one we ran full.
Put that at the top so we know where it is. Okay. So now we need that coupler. Actually, we'll remove all of this first. Come here. There we go. Actually, I need to put that decoupler back there. Alright. So, save. That's...
This one was explicitly for fire departments, but we've also had police departments come through the class. So anybody that's considered a public safety diver, this class was specifically geared towards.
Right, what's the company that runs this?
We'll call it...
So the name of the company...
We'll call it the Kerbal V.
They are the company that runs...
Save.
The certifying organization
New.
is a group of organizations called TDI.
Alright, so we'll build the command module.
RDI, and they're a scuba certifying
Junior.
organization. Branch of them that does the public safety specifically is ERDI.
Right, so we want to
There
thank
we
DJs.
go. Close enough to the center.
Down below if you guys are interested in learning more about the classes and their address and phone numbers and stuff. It was very nice of them to
Nope,
invite
that's
me to
not
come
it.
out and video.
That ain't it,
classes.
Chief.
Chris was the instructor
Nope.
on the safety.
Ah, no.
Right, so
Where's
once
this?
the end goal of the class is to get them to the point where they can rescue people under ice.
Correct.
The idea.
There we go.
Yes.
Alright,
What's
so
the title of
bear.
rescue people under ice?
So it's very interesting the way the human body responds to cold water. There's a lot of ongoing research with how long
I think it was
people
this
can
one.
actually be submerged and still live. A lot of
Actually-
freedivers can do in excess of 20 to 30
No, it's not that
minutes fairly regularly. And it's been known for people to be submerged for 45 minutes plus and still come out after treatment relatively unscathed.
Ah, there it is.
I never would have thought it was that long. That's actually kind of shocking. It would be 45 minutes. Because when I saw you guys get dressed, like they've got layers and layers of stuff, and we're going to get to some of the gear that they use, some of the specialist gear that they're using for it in a minute. But like, I saw you guys get dressed.
We'll actually have to check the staging on this.
I would anticipate being dead by now. It's like, no, you know, if we don't put all this stuff on, we'll be dead as soon as we get in that water. So, all right. So, what's some of the what's the process? We'll talk about the gear first because
Ladder
I
to
had
get
sit there and take while you guys were gearing up with all this stuff. So,
to and from the
process of getting
lander.
ready to go under the ice to try to get somebody else.
So once you get the call,
Landing
right,
struts.
Times of concern. This being a training dive and an introductory dive, we spent a little bit more time focusing on how to make sure that we gear up because slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So you want to be able to know the process intimately before you try to do it at speed. But the way that it works is once you've trained.
Now, we'll just leave it at the base model right now. But I was thinking about putting, since we've got the breaking ground expansion, what you can do is there's a lot of there's like cargo units that you can put stuff in. For example, I can put in, well, it's required, but I put in this control station, put in this power source, and then I can put in this ionographer. I haven't tested any of them yet, so I'm in the dark about what everything does. But we'll save this for a later time. We'll just go with the basics right now. But we are going to go ahead and lunar left, save. So we're going to go ahead and test this.
Correct. When they activate, often when dive teams are activated, the way that it works is there are very few public safety organizations that sponsor full-time dive teams, particularly in the Midwest. So when they get an activation, a lot of times they'll activate members from different departments who have all trained together and they will respond to that as such.
So what's some of the specialized, people are coming onto a video about
Okay, so we're obviously not going to get off the ground on this one, but we are really just here to test all of like the staging and the rockets and all that kind of stuff.
The person that took their scuba class to go, dive by the reef on vacation.
So the two
You can see that engine heating up.
Are your thermal protection when you're doing ice diving, particularly in an operation where you don't necessarily know how long you're going to be submerged. We utilize what's called a dry suit, which means that at a minimum there's seals around the wrists, neck, and feet if they don't include dry boots, where water is actually not penetrating the suit, and you actually utilize, they call it underwear.
Bill here, doing all right.
Material, and that fleece material creates a layer of air that helps insulate you and keeps you completely dry.
Making sure we can climb on and board. We can. So that's all good. We can go ahead and pull that up.
Wetsuit works is a wetsuit is a layer of neoprene, which is kind of a rubbery material. And the way that the wetsuit is designed to work is you actually let water into the wetsuit. The wetsuit then keeps that water close to your body. Your body heats the water, and that water, the wetsuit keeps the water next to you, so you're staying warm. This is completely different, right? The water temperature can actually drop below.
Burn through all the fuel.
We were out there, the water temperature was about 36 degrees, but it can actually drop below 32. So we utilize dry suits for safety, right, to stay warm. The second piece of equipment that's pretty vastly different than what recreational scuba divers are used to using. These are sometimes used in recreational scuba diving, but
I can't tell if they've gotten off. Okay, so we did separate.
in the United States, people are typically using aluminum 80s, and when you're doing ice diving or any type of overhead environment, you always want to have a spare air source. So it'll look like two regulators on the back. You want everything to be a complete back.
Alright, so this is all good. These will start retracted. So we'll save that. And we'll go back and we will open Kerbal V. So I'm assuming you're wondering, Josh, why do we need that decoupler at the bottom of the command module? Well, we need it because we attach this underneath. And then hold on, what's going on here? So we need to hold on, I'm gonna find out where everything is. Okay, so that goes up in there, that goes in there. We're trying to compartmentalize everything so that we know where everything is. Okay.
That's actually what this sticking out of the mask is for. This plugs in to the tether line, which is normally different colors. So when you're ice diving, you'll typically have 3 divers ready to go. You'll have a buddy pair.
What we're going to do is we're going to go to payload. We are going to get the 3 3/4 protective shell. We're going to go up a little bit, right about there, and then we're just going to boom. Alright, so we got the protective shell on. Drop down to 4. Oh, we need to remove that. Remove the shroud. We'll put one. We got to put a coupler there.
Another option is people will actually use a chainsaw that they can
Okay, so this is where it kind of gets tricky. So we got to make sure we get the right decoupler with this.
So you need rope to tie off as tethers for the divers because it's an overhead environment. You need rope to
All right,
tie off
so that's all set, ready to go.
the ice to enter because there's 3 divers. We'll typically cut a triangle. And you also need
So the next part is the
and you also need ice hooks that go
well, I'm
to have a
blanking
solid
so hard. I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I just can't pull it out of my head. Give me a second here. Let me use my brain for once.
tie off on your equipment. One of the requirements
God, why am I blanking?
water ice diving for ECDs, which are points and control devices, which are jackets and scuba divers wear. You have
Well, I gotta
to
find the
have
part I'm
steel
looking for.
Solid D-rings, so they have to be welded shut.
Maybe that is the part. Anyway,
Separate braided harness.
excuse me.
That is, if you're ever doing anything,
But
you ever get
God.
somebody is pulling out
Okay.
the line, they don't want that to be able to separate, which is why it has to be solid.
So basically, this is the part that's gonna get us to the mine, which I hate that word, but you get what I'm saying.
So that's
All right, so we've got that set up, ready to go, and of course we're gonna test all of this. We're gonna make sure we can at least get into orbit around it with the stuff we have.
going where
Now I'm not very good at landing, so we're gonna just skip that part.
that's part of the issue.
Oh, excuse me. We'll do kind of like an Apollo 13 deal.
You don't necessarily know
We'll get to the,
that
we'll get there, and then
because when you get into rivers and
hold on.
wider bodies
Hate
of
that.
water, sometimes there'll be a current in the middle, and that current will cause
Just to
less thick.
just for simplicity's sake,
So,
like just so we can make sure that it does exactly what it needs to do.
So I see what you're talking about. Someone's falling through ice.
All right.
Vehicles falling through ice.
How low can we get this to?
You got somebody, you got 5 people on them. You're
That's really not how it's supposed to be.
a triangle on the ice, you put people in. You got people working just comms that have connected everything together. You got people sitting, in your triangle in the ice, waiting to go. What's the process of actually going down there?
So, what will normally happen
Let me
is,
see
depending on whether or not
if I can actually find what I'm looking for, which it doesn't look like.
one of the more common scenarios for
I
this type
will.
of rescue is,
Okay, I won't.
somebody will take a snowmobile late in the season out onto some ice, and
So
they'll
we'll
end up
just-
going through.
We'll just do it this way. This isn't the way it's supposed to be, but we'll just do it anyway.
Makes things a little
Um,
easier. And then what'll happen is
So obviously we'll go up a little bit, and then
spiral searches. So you let out a little bit of line,
we'll like that.
basically a 360. You let out a little bit more line, you do another 360, and you keep expanding out until you find what you're looking for.
Oh well, that looks okay. No, never mind. I thought I fixed it. Why is it doing? Stop it!
From where your entry was in the water, what is the shovel?
So the shoveling is for the divers in case that's like a backup safety system. So in case they lose a tether, you can actually look up, and as you're looking up, where the snow is removed, you actually see more light. So what they'll do is spiraling out
There we
from
go.
our triangle.
That's probably about as close as we're gonna get it.
In and out. They'll actually.
But that's okay. All right, so now we are on
Sometimes
to
they'll add little arrows.
the circulation of the Kerbal orbit.
Because, again,
That's kind of the stage we're at right now. So let's get everything.
So if we get separated from the tether,
Ah, crap! I don't remember what this is under. So we've got the fuel tank, and then we need
even when it's night, when there's
it's.
depending on how much snow there
It is an engine plate, and I want to find it so that I know where it is for future reference.
it's much easier.
It always seems to happen at night, generally when it's raining, but not raining enough to help, just enough to cause a problem. Alright, so we get out and you do a search.
Oh, this is the robotics. I haven't looked into that either, so
Once you find somebody,
give it time. We'll go over everything eventually.
So the rest of it
Look it
basically,
up. Engine plate.
depending on what the scenario is, obviously
Right. They look bigger than they
to the hospital.
actually are. I keep forgetting about that.
Say on comms, because a lot of times, like everything public safety, if there's one, there's two. You don't always necessarily know how many.
yeah, the snowmobile went in.
Right.
The chances somebody's going to be sitting on the
Here it
back
is.
are pretty good.
Okay, so it's in couple. Got it. And then we gotta make sure we got the right ones.
Found one.
You'll do the 4x1.
Pull you in with that person, right? You
Get the
actually, as
Mastodon
driver,
engine.
providing the care, you're gonna get them out as soon as possible, and then depending on what
No
you
sh
know about
or
the
bear
situation,
engine.
you can either go back out and continue to search, or if the information is good and confirmed that there was only one person, then you start packing.
Yeah, 'cause
All right, so we got that in play. Oh, oh, right. You got to downsize it a little bit.
Get all that stuff off and then sit in a truck and eat blasting until you got one. All right, is there anything else you want to go over before we go to questions on here? See if we have any pertinent questions in the conversation.
All right, so now onto the lift. Or not the. Wow, that was really dumb when I said that. I am so sorry when I said that. That didn't make any sense. What's this? Okay, so this. This we can move all the way to the top. These we can move down here. What's this? Okay, that needs to go. This needs to come down here as well. We're gonna get rid of the oh, that is definitely that's what I'm looking for. We're gonna get rid of the escape tower fairly early. So let's scroll all the way back up. Let's lift it up a little bit more so we can get under here. All right. Okay. So we got the engine set up, ready to go. Let's do that instead. We'll do bear, and then we'll do let's just set up that's it. No, that's the wrong engine. I just realized. I'm thinking back to when, with the FASA mod, the FASA, so you understand what I'm saying. I'm thinking back to that and wondering if I've got it set up, and I don't, because I remember this one, because I remember Stage 2 and Stage 3 use the same engines, but Stage 2 had fewer. Let's see what that is with that. And we're going to double check and make sure that the staging is right. Alright, so we are going to test this. And like I said, we're going to do kind of like a Apollo 13-esque. Oh wait, we've got the control fins. We'll do these, give it a shot. That kind of looks wrong, but it looks right at the same time. Alright, so we are going to go and put this into orbit around Kerbal. And then we're gonna, like I said, whole Apollo 13 thing, it'll make sense when we start doing it. If you don't know about it, if you don't know about it, look it up and then come back. It'll make plenty of sense. The only difference is that it's not a complete and utter catastrophe. Hopefully. Alright, so ignition sequence. Launch. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin my gravity turn at 2,000 meters, and we're going to put it at the 60-degree mark. So this mark right here. And then once we get rid of the first stage, when we hit the second stage, we'll drop it to 45. And we're going to try and get to 200,000 meters. Just so y'all know what my game plan is here. That actually looks really good. And rotate. Oh crap, I forgot. Nope, revert back to vehicle assembly. We forgot to put, or I forgot to put struts on some of the things that need struts. When in doubt, strut it out. You know what I'm saying? Probably don't, but whatever. Alright, so right there. And whoop. Alright. And then we're gonna that. Uh-oh. Ah, it'll be alright. Well, no, hold on. Alright, that tank's gonna get in the way. Ah, there we go. Barely got it, but we got it. Alright, covered up, so we're good. Alright, now let's get back to it.
I don't know what to say to you. That's the game. It's really weird, and it was the subject of a United States congressional hearing about violence in video games, too. Because, you know, ninja vampires are the worst thing I can think of. Senators claim that Nitro was violent, promoted aggression towards women, used alongside Mortal Kombat.
Alright, here we go. Still going to do the same flight path. And rotate. So we don't want to rotate too fast that we begin to tumble out of the sky, because I've had that happen too many times. Right, so we're sitting on the 60 mark. So we're going to keep going up, and we're going to keep going at this pace until that first stage disengages, because we're going to get to that 200,000 meter mark, and that's when we're going to begin our going on our intercept path to the Mun. Now, like I said, we're not going to go and we're not going to land, because I'm still working out all the kinks on that, on my end, on my skill set. That's what I mean, not like getting it down there and everything. But I'm still looking at getting down the transfer stuff. Like I'm trying to, I can get to the surface. That's the easy part. It's getting back from the surface that I struggle the most with. And I've tried a lot of things that just haven't been working. And that's on me. That's on my skill set. That's what the issue is. So hopefully I'm going to be able to learn how to get around that, and things will be easier, but we'll see. Alright, so stage 1's finishing up now. Stage 2. So we drop down to that 45 mark. So we're now at the 45 mark, and now this is where we got to start keeping an eye on. Make sure this RCS is disabled on your excursion model, and if you want, you can disable it on the command module as well, but that's personal preference. Alright, so now we're just going to monitor this. Alright, doing good. Now, when I wouldn't suggest going back past 200,000 meters. If I was you, when I did the testing for this earlier, it didn't really go all that well. Well, you know what? You'll just see. You'll see what I mean when we get to that point. Just a little over halfway. Alright. Made to 200,000 meter, 200 kilometers, excuse me. Just for, well, either or. What do we got here? Side 200, 257. That's a no-go. That's a little bit better. Alright. So it's a 55-second burn, so that means, doing some quick math in my head, so around like the 27-second mark is when we'll start our burn. Come on, we're burning way too much mono propellant doing this. Alright, well. Oop, okay, that's fine, that's fine. No big deal. No big deal at all. Oop, too much. We still started the burn before we passed that threshold. Alright, so now we will start that small burn. That'll work. Alright, so why do I have this much fuel? Okay, so I have more fuel than what I had the first time I did this. Like, a lot more fuel.
First and foremost, don't remember stuff that you don't need. Just have a light on it. Certainly don't need that. The less crap you put on your gun to begin with, the better off.
Something ain't right about that.
I said we wanted a larger gun, and here's why. One of the very first things you want to be able to do is get the proper grip on this gun. Because if you can't hold the gun properly, you never.
Alright, well, anyway, we will go.
Think about this logically for a minute.
I guess with this one, you get more than what you're asking for, which is fine.
Back like this from that slide and pressure the gun. So ideally,
crap.
that's how I would do it. But unfortunately, I don't have the.
This is why we do testing. So back to vehicle assembly.
I want the webbing of my hand right in the back of this, we call the pushdown tank. Nice and hot. No space whatsoever. And underneath here, I certainly don't want any space in here either. I want to make sure that front of my grip is all the way out. Front strap of the gun, all the way up on the back strap of the gun. Now, what am I going to do with this guy? Well, I want to cover as much surface area as possible. Just like with the tire on the ground, the bigger, wider the tire, or surface area coverage, that can be more attractive. So what I want to make sure that I do is I want to put this guy, if I come here, move it up out of the way. If I don't, I'll show you from this angle. When I cover my hand here, you're going to notice that there's going to be a big gap in here. No matter what I do.
Alright.
Because of my thumb here.
Well, I'm glad we figured that out beforehand. So we will grab this. And we will get a decoupler. Put it right there. Smack that right on top of it.
quick too, when people worry about the slide,
Wait a
slide
minute.
bike, all this other nonsense. When they wait to get slide bike,
Okay, no, I'm sitting here thinking something else. Ignore me. Oh, no. Oh, they still got, okay. That's fine, no big deal.
As hard as I can, then release the slide. Don't forget the slide. And nice and high, go down. Nice deep grip. Okay? Now we'll talk about grip itself. My right hand.
Okay, so we got the coupler. We need to make sure it's in the right spot.
Drive that gun up there and hold it. This guy, this hand, has to press that trigger. I'll talk about in a second. Nice and smooth. If I'm gripping the heck out of it, I won't be able to get the good, solid pressure straight back. My hand wants to turn.
Oh boy, everything got all put out of place now. Hold on.
It allows me to move my finger to get the proper.
Next, we're going to talk
All the
about
staging got
sight
foobarred.
alignment is how your sights line up. Sight picture is how the relationship between your sight alignment and the target itself. Most people make a mistake, and that's not what we want. What we want to do is we want to have, we want to focus your
Okay,
sight.
wait, what's
Your
this?
target, your backside should be.
Alright, hold on. We gotta rebuild this thing now.
Both sights are 3-dot sights. They have two dots in the back, and they have one in the front. And what we want to do is line them up.
Okay.
We want to make sure that the space in between is perfect and it's nice and level.
Put that back on top. Parachutes. That. Awesome. Put that puppy back on there. Delete fairing. Okay, that fairing got deleted automatically. That's awesome. Okay. You can faintly see it in there. Alright, what is this? That one goes there. So these go together. This comes down to here. What is this? Wait a minute, hold on. No, this comes up here.
The easiest way to describe follow
This comes down to here. There we go. Wait a minute. Well, just for simplicity's sake, we will actually put this in its own. Boop, boop, boop. Alright.
So you shoot once, you're going
What's
to have
this?
2 sight packages. Sight packages are lining up your sights, focusing on your front sight. So every time you shoot, you're always going to have a follow-up. You're going to have a sight package, you're going to shoot, and you're going to find your sights again. And that is the completion of the shooting process.
Okay. This comes down. Oh, right. No, this had its own. Something's better. Okay, so this comes here.
I want to get into an athletic stance. If I was a tennis player or a shortstop.
That looks about right. So we'll go ahead and we'll build the fairings. Alright, so up. Connect. Build. Up. Connect. Awesome. Alright. Okay, let's see what's going on with this one. Okay, so that's got a lot of fuel. Awesome. No big deal. If that's the case, what tarnation did I use?
I like to show these yoga pants because I get a lot of comments on these. They're actually 5'11" ones with a belt loop, which is very yoga pants. I did a whole review on them and stuff, but I get a lot of people like, wow, those yoga pants, you're wearing a gun with them. Yeah, my gun on. The only thing I don't really like is that they don't have a pocket. But if you guys are interested,
It's been brought to my attention that many of the comments, videos, and overall tenor and tone of this program have been considered hurtful and offensive to many. And while not in violation of policy guidelines, certainly started the line of human decency. I, along with everyone here at Louder with Crowder, am not above recognizing my mistakes and attempting to rectify them. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally apologize to all parties involved. Firstly, my heartfelt apologies to practicing socialists offended by the Che Guevara "Socialism is for Fakes" t-shirt. I know that we should fight bad ideas with good ideas, respectfully debate the merits, virtues, and shortcomings of socialism, opposed to merely mocking it with an hysterical t-shirt available at louderwithcrowdershop.com. Also, my apologies to the Nabisco Corporation and their fake news subsidiary. I would also like to apologize to Drake, the rapper, for referring to him as a, quote, butter soft bitch, claiming that his only redeeming quality as a performer was when he was shot into permanent paralysis on the grass scene. I'd also like to apologize to Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg for implying that she's long been deceased. Even though I don't have verifiable proof to the contrary, I do realize my observations were conducted in poor taste and ill time. I also apologize for Pantelis's remarks and find that she looks like a cartoon snail librarian.
And rotate.
I'm sorry for describing your fighting style as that of a, quote, hairless baby filled with hate. Daniel Cormier, I'm sorry. I'd also like to retract my comment about Representative Dan Crenshaw, implying that his mugshot would, quote, resemble that of an angry pirate shift manager in a Brooks Brothers catalog store, and then would be, quote, the stuff of children's nightmares. My dear friend and esteemed colleague Ben Shapiro, I sincerely apologize for implying you're a greedy shepherd warrior. Words matter. Well, I swear I meant greedy in a good way. I see now how it might have been misconstrued.
Come on.
Sorry. While discussing my good friend and esteemed colleague Ben, I'd also like to apologize for implying that his tumblers spread cancer. Even though there's a distinct possibility that they do spread cancer, the science has yet to be conclusively set. Until it is, we should be more respectful of the number 2 drinking vessel in the circuit. Also, an apology to the Jewish community at large for wrongly pointing out that while we've achieved great success in the realm of medicine, finance, and technology, God's chosen people have yet to present a viable athlete with vertical jumping capability greater than that of a 4th grade child. We're sorry. Also, I apologize to the Palestinian people for stating that they were a, quote, backwards people from an imaginary country that never really existed because none of the Muslims wanted it. Palestine, sorry. I apologize to General Motors for stating that their cars were unreliable rattle boxes and that I, quote, wouldn't drive a Chevy Volt if I needed to get to the emergency room and my tooth was on fire. GM, I'm sorry. Apologies to the Sicilian community for, in poor taste, stating that while they were technically Italian, if they examined their family tree closely enough, there was a strong likelihood that they'd, quote, find a black man hiding behind their woodshed somewhere. I'd like to issue an apology to Tess Holliday, incorrectly implying that her blood type was biologically comparable to that of pudding. Both brave and beautiful, we should have done more to celebrate that. Also, to the Jello Pudding Corporation for associating their product as Holiday. Finally, apologies to aquatic mammals for preparing as Holiday. Speaking of our aquatic mammalian community, I would like to apologize to Amy Schumer, whom I've implied to be grossly overweight, dangerously promiscuous, and reprehensibly unfunny. Remember her when she was at her best, whenever she was. I'd like to formally apologize to Vice President Joe Biden for stating that he is, quote, the kind of guy who would have his bachelor party hosted at a Chuck E. Cheese. I would also like to apologize for a poorly timed and distasteful Biden grab-ass SpongeBob cartoon parody. Also, apologies to Nick at Night. My half-Asian lawyer, Bill Richmond, would like to apologize for the insinuation that his billable hours exceed those actually worked, as well as accusing him of covering hopper and dry rub in preparation for Mongolian barbecue. Half-Asian Bill, I'm sorry. I'd like to ask for forgiveness of the Hodge twins for comparing them to, quote, the crisscross guys all grown up on Anavar. My deepest apologies to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for comparing him to a glistening vagina. Even though we disagree, we should be more mindful of our world leaders and the great burden of carry. Also, I apologize to the China's comparing them wrongfully to Justin Trudeau. go. Vaginas serve a viable, useful, pleasant purpose. Seeing as I do not have one, I now understand that I am not entitled to an opinion on the goings on. Finally, I would like to apologize to the city of Quebec for this mustache. I'm sorry to Dave Rubin for insensibly pointing out that he is, quote, the most boring domesticated gay man since Rock Hudson played doctor with Gomer Pyle. My employee, colleague, my dear friend Brodigan, I apologize for insinuating that even though I would love him just the same, his uncomfortable enthusiasm for both Taylor Swift and the Chris Broken franchise led me to believe that he was late practicing homosexual, at the very least, a little bi. Brodigan, sorry. I'd like to formally apologize to Bob Ross' estate, tarnishing his legacy, betrayal of Muhammad's likeness, subsequently painting it in period blood, and finally painting his legal team as eating from a porn-infested pile of fecal matter alongside the holiest of prophets, Muhammad. Apologize to Drag Queen Storytime, trampling on what was solely intended to be an educational and family-friendly experience with the public library and sex offenders. I'd like to take a moment to apologize to Planned Parenthood for equating their sales tactics to that of used car salesmen.
Okay. That's weird, because now it looks like I won't have, or I'll be in the same spot I was last time, which doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Alright, here we go, getting closer. Ooh, got chill there.
Receiving them into the false notion that Stephanie Crowder was indeed a real woman. I would also like to apologize to the woman whose pregnant girl was used in said video, illicitly obtained on a Craigslist advertisement, and not being forthright with the urine's intended purpose. Speaking of Stephanie, I'd like to formally apologize to State Senator Wendy Davis for deceiving her into believing that Stephanie was an actual transgender woman attending the Austin Women's March. Ms. Davis had a promising political career before being interviewed by Stephanie, and I regret the subsequent derailing as a result of such a convincing portrayal. I'd also like to take this chance to make amends with Planet Fitness. I'm sorry that you too were convinced by my dishonest portrayal.
Ah, crap.
For setting off your lunk alarm no less than 18 times. I'd like to apologize to Lena Dunham for the constant comparisons to a physical appearance and that of Shamu. I have since retroactively directed all of my staff to remove all pictures of Lena Dunham in their entirety from our archives. Bruce Lee and his fans would like to apologize for insinuating that Bruce Lee, an overrated 135-pound weakling bereft of any fighting ability, no actual combat record whatsoever. Bruce and fans, I apologize. My regrets and apologies are expressed to Porter Black Garrett for needlessly insisting that his racial ambiguity acts a focal point in this program. Porter Black Garrett works tirelessly both behind and in front of the cameras, and his lifelong inability to find acceptance among the black or white communities of America is far more painful than any mockery I can serve as punishment. I understand that. So, my apologies to the Motor City madman, Ted Nugent, for my statement that his skin resembles and smells like that of bison jerky. It was originally intended as a compliment. I'd like to clarify, but I now understand why.
Alright, so...
I would like to apologize to our esteemed President Donald Trump for my ill-timed Trump Talk series of videos, one of which I, as President Trump, implied that Megyn Kelly was a whore. Now understand that I was far out of line with the substantive attack on President Future. Sorry, no Megyn and also apologies to former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton for implying that she couldn't stand her own 2 feet, which she crossed up a long on more than one occasion, stating that she covered up her husband's alleged rapes, and for circulating both mean-spirited and unconfirmed rumors that she was both Uma's lover and a practicing witch.
Oh, here we go. Now it's starting. Well, no, even then. Jeez. For some reason, I have more fuel than. What?
Dead. I apologize for insinuating that the investigative parties have left her case open to distinct.
I know why. Okay. When I switched engines, it gave me more fuel. I used to use the Mastodon, which were on the first stage. That's why.
Suffered from a form of early onset dementia, which I now know is no laughing matter ever.
apologize. Marvel Comics. I'd like to apologize for my statement that your catalog of crappy films was surpassed only by your casting of social justice warrior pussies, calling your standout star Infinity Twink. DC Comics, I'd like to apologize for saying that you wish you were Marvel. I'd like to issue an apology to Bernie Sanders for not only mocking his socialist and authoritarian viewpoints without mercy, but also for my inaccurate portrayal of him, including but not limited to Gilbert Godfrey Bernie, Dr. Jekyll Bernie, Russian commie Bernie, professional stripper Bernie, and all other Bernie incarnations therein. I'd like to apologize to the always stunning and brave Caitlyn Jenner for misgendering her and implying that she is not a real woman, also for insinuating that her downstairs resembles that of a crab rangoon. Also, I sincerely apologize for mocking the Women's March as, quote, just another excuse for HR to take a day off. Deepest regrets to the Yorkshire Terriers and the Yorkie enthusiast community for implying that they are not real dogs and, quote, make good soup. Also, I apologize again to the Asian community for insisting that many of them eat dogs. We should be more mindful and tolerant of others' culture, culinary customs. Sorry to Brent Baer for insinuating that his hairline was so low that I couldn't, quote, tell where his eyebrows ended and forehead begins. I apologize to noted hip-hop star MC Bulletproof for, within 24 hours of his untimely death, stating in jest that, quote, apparently God sided with his notorious rival MC armor-piercing bullets. I now see that it was both ill-timed and formed in quotation.
That's close enough.
Sorry to my good friend.
Alright, so we will go ahead.
Regarding my requirement in wearing, quote, solar eclipse glasses just to look in the general direction of his leaning bald skull, following it up with the implication that, quote, he would make a great Captain America villain. 2014, a joke occurred in this program, which is written as follows. If an angry feminist is raped in a forest with no one near to hear, is she still heinous and unattractive? I'd like to apologize for that joke to the victim of sexual assault, as well as the Japanese people and vibrant culture of the haiku community for both our appropriation and our sensitivity. I'd also like to apologize to BuzzFeed for saying that they were staffed by, quote, failed English majors with multiple Pokemon tattoos that belong to a secret buzz-cutted lesbian motorcycle chain gang. BuzzFeed, sorry. I'd also like to say that I'm sorry to Brian Stelter for implying that he resembled Barney from The Simpsons who were on an episode of Queer Eye. Also for our writer Pantelis' observation that, quote, for a talking penis...
A 1 minute burn, so at the 30-second mark, we will start that burn.
Describing him as an annoying wiener and the kind of guy who would show up uninvited to a party with a warm case of SEMA, as well as implying that his hair, quote, resembled that of a newly birthed baby bird in a BP oil spill. Sticking with the 2016 primary, an apology to Carly Fiorina for, in our cartoon debate, allowing John Case's character to imply that he was barren, I need to issue an apology. I now realize this was offensive to the barren wound community and that Ms. Fiorina was, of course, not amongst them. Also, to Dr. Ben Carson, I apologize for implying that he, quote, sounded like a Jim Henson character who required the game be turned up on his lauderdale microphone. I also apologize to Senator Rand Paul for comparing his haircut to, quote, those little bristles on a toilet brush in our company's clean room restroom. Paul, I'm sorry. Humbly apologize to feminist scholar Naomi Wolf for insinuating that a true form... I apologize to feminist scholar Naomi Wolf, for insinuating that a true strong feminist would, when appearing on a national broadcast, quote, at least have the foresight to charge her phone. Apologies to the uncircumcised community at large for implying that their members look like a, quote, Chinese finger trap, or one of those, quote, toy silicone bags
Okay.
that Dollar Tree which constantly slips out of your hand. Johnny Mathis, I apologize for stating that while he was immensely talented, that he was setting high school record track meets, he was, quote, the worst kind of queer because you could never outrun him. I apologize to Don Lemon as well for implying that he looks like a dead Johnny Mathis and is aging faster than a podling from the Dark Crystal. I apologize to the Young Turks for the following. Anna Kasparian for showing both the before and after picture of your rhinoplasty surgery, and for calling you a race traitor for sitting alongside an Armenian genocide denier all these years. To the homosexual buzz-cutted gentleman, I apologize for never having learned your proper name. I would also like to apologize to Cenk Uygur for crashing his South by Southwest panel as Cenk Uygur. The immigrant community, I would like to apologize for the implication that illegally entering this country is a recognized crime, by definition making one a criminal. I would also like to apologize to the Latin Kings, MS-13, as well as the Bloods and the Crips for insisting that they were violent gangs and closeted homosexuals.
Nope, got a retro.
In fact, they have served as
Retrograde. Correction.
I'd like to issue an apology to Tom Jones for stating that on his
crap.
his pants were so tight that it, quote, looked like he was attempting to smuggle a hallucinogenic mushroom. I apologize to the Hell's Angels for claiming that I
Problem solved.
picked them out from a lineup full of Folsom Street fools. Jussie Smollett, for a segment of What a Piece of Truth, Jussie Smollett edition, which now is hovering over 1.9 million views. I hope it never hits 2 million. The link is in the description. Mr. Smollett, sorry. I apologize to Nathan Phillips for implying that he looked like a toothless meth head and denigrating the rich Native American tradition of self-discovery by referring to it as a, quote, methamphetamine.
All right. So now for the tricky part. Here we go.
For referring to their devices, quote, overpriced penis compensation devices that spend more time in the garage than they ever do between the legs of the closeted share fan who was stupid enough to purchase it. Harley purchasers and riders, I'm sorry. I would also like to apologize to Bill O'Reilly for including him in no less than 21 photoshops, which either directly affirmed or indirectly insinuated the now known to be completely baseless allegations of sexual misconduct.
Ah, crap.
To Eric Bowling, I apologize for including him in no less than 14 of said photoshops, insinuating him as
I'm still trying to get that docking down. Bear with me. We'll just hit the autopilot.
Lazily pasting over the clear Eric Bowling photograph to Kevin Spacey's face, while subsequently including his image's hidden Easter eggs in photoshops in months to come. I apologize to the people of Detroit.
I'm still learning all the controls and everything.
Architecture, infrastructure, citizens, and culture with relentless regularity and vigor. Not only going so far as to shoot multiple videos there, but even going so far as to campaign for them to be annexed to Canada and leave America the greatest metropolitan stain in our nation's history. I'd also like to apologize to the country of Canada for subsequently and actively lobbying that we bomb them. War is never something of which we should make light. Also apologies to the Canadian military for implying that their Air Force consisted of, quote, nothing more than a single propeller blade with 22 rifle, belittling the great contributions made to liberating the world from tyranny through their notable peacekeeping service. I apologize to the country of India in its entirety for keeping a proverbial eye on it. The streets should not be a litmus test of whether your country is to be considered among the developed world. Following the subject, I'd like to apologize to California for the same reason. I apologize to the gay community, pointing out and making jokes regarding the statistics that reflect AIDS as being virtually and entirely a homosexual disease in the modern world, and failing to point out the additional single-digit contribution rate of recycled hypodermic needle users. I did a great disservice to our audience, robbing them of accurate and potentially helpful reporting. I apologize.
Ah, hey, oopla. All right.
I'm sorry for not only wrongly implying her to be a left authoritarian, but for unflattering portrayals of her as performed by Quarter Black Bird and Maximus the PA, and none other than Howard. I'd like to apologize to Paul Joseph Watson for stating that he, quote, looked like the high school bully in an early 90s teen film. Also to Sean Hannity for implying that he looks like Fred Flintstone incarnate and has a head like a refrigerator, and to Matt Eisman for making fun of his favorite band, Creed. I'd like to apologize to Harvey Weinstein for stating that he has an unhealthy attraction to ficus plants. It's a terrible and poorly worded way to speak to Jennifer Lawrence. I'd like to apologize to Glenn Beck for stating that his bit where he stuck his face in the Cheetos was, quote, as funny as testicular cancer. I'd like to apologize to both the burrowing owl and the conservation community therein who suffered needlessly from my tireless assault on this
Okay, there it goes. I was about to say, can I not transfer? I know I can.
Species list. I should have never referred to the burrowing owl as, quote, an abomination that natural selection would have eliminated if not for useless, patchouli-wearing Birkenstock lesbian activists with too much time on their hands. I'd like to apologize to the majority of the world's Islamic fundamentalists for the apt but poorly worded comparison and that they were, quote, pretty much just Nazis who beat their wives. I would like to apologize to both the I would like to apologize to both the Nationalist Socialist Workers' Party of Germany as well as the Organization of Breastfeeding Mothers of Germany for my unflattering and historically inaccurate portrayal of tranny breastfeeding Adolf Hitler. While it was not my intended goal, I now realize that my portrayal has led only to the increased stigmatization of public breastfeeding as well as the Nazi Party. Finally, I would like to apologize for the use of all of the following racially, sexually, and generally prejudicially charged pejorative nouns and or adjectives.
All right, there we go. All set.
Color. Queer.
So we're gonna just go ahead and just warp to the encounter.
Let's cut a lesbian chain gang. Kind of chick, starfish, and Mexican. I think that about covers it. Again, I would like to issue my sincerest apologies, and if I've forgotten anybody, please list your grievances in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you quickly.
All right.
Hi everyone, Donut here. What an exciting weekend it's been. Did you know that I've gotten nearly 50,000 more subscribers in the past 4 days? To all of you new people here, I just want to say welcome and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another shooting video, this time in New Orleans. This shooting took place on May 17th in the New Orleans Police Department. 14-year-old Donald Davis. Donald's going to the department looked off the side of the block so he could rational thing and took a 45 caliber pistol down to the manager's office and flipped out a bit so the manager called the police. 3 New Orleans police officers arrived at the scene at just about the same time. Donald walks around the corner with his gun in his hand and says, "Shoot me, I dare you," and pops off a shot at the police. Gotta guess what happens next. If you're new to this channel, you may not have seen it yet, but I have a super high-tech crime scene recreation software that's not available to the public. It's found in the building, grass area, parking lot, black, white car, Donald, and also right on the scene, and here we go. Officer Wynn pulls up, clears the air, and immediately takes cover. I have honestly never heard anyone say he's got a firearm ever in my life on any piece of real life crime. It's always done. So that's it. Officer Wynn starts putting rounds down range right before Officer Lewis pulls up. This is one of the main reasons special software is to show this.
Still coming in.
Holy crossfire, Batman. I'm glad Officer Lewis was the only person responding to this call because he gets one shot off before his gun malfunctions and he slide locks to the rear. And Officer Lewis is about right here. He's shooting at him. Officer Wynn is right here shooting at him too. And like, woo, that's some close stuff right there, boys. That is one of 2 pucker factors I noticed in this video. Let's get our pucker factor counter going. That's 1. Donald is shooting and running. He gets about this far before he goes down. Still has the gun in his hand and is ready to get for his officers. So they keep shooting. That's how you're trained. You shoot until the threat is eliminated, even if they're on the ground. Officer Wowo gets out of his car. fire if you can get those windows and gone. Oh! Oh!
Burn, baby, burn, burn.
This is when the second pumping factor takes place. Officer Wobo almost stepped directly in front of Officer McGann's line of fire. I'm glad the officers made it out without a scratch to the suspect on the other end of the scene. What we learned in today's video, just keep your head on the swivel, and train training. And also...
Alright, so like I said, we aren't going to go to the surface. Ooh, that's low. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Because one thing I've always been told is the closer you get to the surface, the better. When it comes to landing on celestial bodies. Un momento, papaya. Avocados of Mexico. This message was not sponsored by. Alright, so that's working. All seems well. Alright, so like I said, so I guess we'll just drop this off here.
I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, we'll just leave you there, bud. Don't worry about it. It'll be alright. You'll be alright. So, what's that? Lapses?
What happened?
Nope, that's not it.
Like that? Like that?
I honestly hate getting back from the mud. It is the most complicated thing I've ever had to do.
What the fuck? Whoa! Hear this shit? What is that? Is that? Are you abusing his kind? That's my brother! What are you doing? You're gonna get it! I'm drawing penises on him. That's why. Just kill him. I'm dead.
That puts me back in orbit. Which one comes first? That one! Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. What?
You're not giving me a chance to answer. What's the question?
When you go to the movies, do you put candy in your popcorn?
No.
Where's my X-Acto knife? There it is!
Not the X-Acto knife.
Oh my god, he's doing it!
He's already dead. He's been dead for 20 minutes.
I'm defiling a dead body.
Yeah.
What was it? I had it down. Maybe it was just because of where it was.
Man, the guy who picks this up recycling night's gonna be really confused.
Oh, there we go.
I fucking love doing that so much.
Wait, is anybody on the stairs with me?
All right.
Yeah, I would like you to be on stage.
And we just have enough fuel.
Nice.
You shouldn't have come to stairs.
Do it. Oh! Macaroni.
Uh-oh.
Alright, basically I want to give you guys a little context about what's going on here. We got this kid in game, and he totally believed that Rack was fixed. And he just went crazy, and yeah, this kid was just wild. So just watch it.
Yeah, I don't think Post Malone is the word.
Oh my god, is this fits?
Yes. I mean, you can tell from my fake blushes of using the legs on the
Oh my god!
You want me to get swagger? It's right behind you.
Yeet.
What does Ansley sound like? I'm gonna need to do Ansley. Yeah. I'm just gonna do my worst Peter Griffin accent.
Hey there, Phil, it's me, Ansley. I'm Vince's autistic cousin. You don't know that.
Yeah, you're on the Misfits podcast live. What you gotta say, dude?
You just move up to where I live so we can just be friends.
I don't know if the law would agree with that.
Do do do. Lots of waiting. Lots of waiting.
Was anybody watching me? No? Oh. Nope.
I'm really disappointed. Was anybody watching me? No. Want penis enlargement pills?
Was anybody watching me?
I missed that one. I missed that one again. Fuck. That's great one this week.
How's that working out there?
That's all good, homie. I'm just gonna dig a hole out for this.
I think you're hitting that with a giant shield to make it.
I can also help. Yep. Let's speed up the process. Y'all speed up the process, you say?
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god, I thought that was a person in here, bro.
Wow, that works.
Did it. Let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Fuck. Yeah. I really thought that was gonna work.
All right. So we will be returning to Kerbin shortly. So we'll just go ahead and fast forward through all of this.
Julie. Ow!
Where
Look at my sound.
is
My sound just died.
Kerbin?
My sound. Good.
You can just make your own sounds.
Oh, there you are.
Just do it live. Hey guys. Boom, 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 bing, bong, bong.
That's good. Consistent. You're not racist, yeah. Yeah. Ping pong, ping pong, guys. Oh, look how that rackus.
Raggers?
Oh, is it ruckus? Look how that rackus.
I can't sleep. All this fucking rackets going on. What the fuck is that?
Smiley face. So, a smiley face french fry. Who's the nose?
There you go.
Hi, how are you?
Have you guys ever seen that video?
What the fuck, Richard? Yeah. Oh. What the fuck, Calm?
Oh, come on! Hang on. Get it! Oh, get it! Get it! No! I'm just gonna accept the fucking.
Baby,
Will Doc ever be allowed near parks again with this Mustang?
Definitely not. Okay. Or elementary schools. Or daycares.
Hey, is it okay if I throw my impact nade?
No! Ah! No! I'm trapped! Oh my god! Bless America.
Hold on.
Go ahead and deploy those chutes early, help with the slowdown process.
Will do ever find a wife and get married? Will make Nasty avenge his brother's death? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh! Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Hi, boys. Hey. Hey, listen, I just parked the car. Can you get the groceries out of the trunk for me, guys? Because I feel a little bit sore in the muscles. Do you get the food out of the trunk? Hey there, Sony, can you get the food out of the trunk, please? Out of the trunk, Sony. Just get it.
Oh, I guess I could show that off. Well, sort of. Boo. You see that little thing out there? You see all these little thingies out there? Yeah, there's textures on the ground now. Oh, we're actually going to land right by one. If not right on top of it. And we'll just fast forward.
Okay, swords together. Listen up, brothers and sisters. Who has a tiny penis? Great, me too. Okay, so listen up. We're going to charge all together. No tactics, because there are no tactics with sword fighting, okay? We're gonna be straight savages. I want to hear a yeet and a ree. Yeet. Yeet. Charge! Ah! Oh shit, man, my stamina, dude.
Look, we got the grass, and we got big rock. Big rock. Oh. You can hide in rock. See? But yeah, you'll see rocks on surfaces, on like interstellar surfaces. You'll see them here. I mean, you see it everywhere, my dude. And board and recover.
Oh shit! Watch out, watch out, watch out! I got him.
Oh, goodness.
Oh shit.
Maybe we'll load back in. There we go. Alright, now I realize that was a short episode, but don't worry. I'm going to be recording multiple times, so we'll have more content to come out. It's just something to put up on the channel. I know I haven't posted anything else up on the channel. Just bear with me, guys, alright? But that's going to do it for me. Y'all take care.